Hello friends, how are you all? I'm Mukta and in today's video we are going to talk about how to start preparation of any competitive exam, whether it is NET JRF examination or any other competitive exam. So in this video we'll talk about 5 steps which you need to follow when you are starting your preparation for any competitive exam. So let's start with the video. We'll talk about the first and the foremost thing, the first step. First step is why you are preparing for that particular examination. That why has to be very clear in your head, right? Because this is the most important thing. The kind of a work or job you will get after qualifying the examination, that is most important thing, that you must enjoy. If you like that profession, then only prepare for that kind of examination. For instance, if you don't like teaching, then there is no point preparing for NET exam or any other teaching examinations, right? Because once you qualify the exam, then you have to be with that profession for the rest of your life till you get retired. So this is the very important thing and very crucial thing. So start preparing for something which you actually like, the kind of a work which you enjoy the most. So start preparing for that. So this is the first thing which you figure it out before thinking to prepare for any examinations, right? Then come to our second step. Second step is syllabus. Syllabus is very crucial part of your preparation, so don't take it lightly and please don't randomly download it from any site. I would suggest कि आप जो authorized site है, the agency which is conducting that examination always provides syllabus on their website. आप वहीं से syllabus download कीजिए, because on other sites there might be a chance of getting human errors, जो manual mistakes होती हैं, typing errors होती हैं, so वो वहाँ पे हो सकती हैं. But if you download it from the authorized website, the agency which is conducting that exam, so वहाँ पे वो आपको बिल्कुल एक ऑथेंटिक सोर्स है जहाँ से आपको सिलेबस को डाउनलोड करना है. इन नेट जेआरएफ केस यूजीसी की जो वेबसाइट है वहाँ पे सारी सब्जेक्ट्स के सिलेबस आर अवेलेबल, सो यू कैन डाउनलोड इट फ्रॉम देयर. आफ्टर दैट यू हैव टू डू मल्टीपल रिविजन्स ऑफ दैट सिलेबस, बिकॉज आपको सारे टॉपिक्स पता होने चाहिए दैट विच ऑल टॉपिक्स आर पार्ट ऑफ माई सिलेबस. बिकॉज व्हेन यू आर सिटिंग विद दैट बुक, सो बुक में बहुत सारे टॉपिक्स होते हैं, सो यू मस्ट बी वेरी क्लियर इन योर हेड. Okay, these topics are of my interest, these topics are part of my syllabus, I am going to study these topics only. So that is happen only when you are completely aware of what topics are there in your syllabus. अच्छा बताइए ज़रा, how many of you have syllabus on your fingertips? Because that is very important. Very few students does that, and this is very important. Once you do it, it becomes a very important thing, a very important part of your preparation. Third step में you have to look for your strong areas in the syllabus. There are certain topics which you feel where you feel very confident that these topics are my strong area topics, like I have 100% accuracy in these topics. So you have to mark that topics, what are those topics where you feel very confident, and then do a reality check of it. Attempt 400-500 questions of that particular topic, and then if the accuracy is 9 out of 10, then only consider it as your strong area topic. उससे क्या होगा, your confidence will boost up, and then you know कि at least ये topic है जो जहाँ पे मेरा कोई question गलत नहीं होता. I will pay more attention to the other topics which is important for the exam perspective. Fourth step is analyzing the pattern in previous year's question. That is very important, because in any examination, if the questions don't repeat, then the topics from which the question have been asked, that definitely repeats. So you have to pick a unit, or a unit which contains some suppose 10 topics. So you will find after analyzing 10 years question papers that out of that 10 topics, only 5 to 6 topics have been asked repeatedly. Rest 4 or 5 topics have not been asked ever, or very sporadically that have been asked. So what you need to do, you need to leave that 4 topics. Just concentrate, focus on the topics from which the questions have been asked repeatedly. इससे क्या होगा, आपकी मेहनत कम लगेगी and the outcome, the result will be in your favor, right? It happens because I have also done that, and that helped me to crack NET examination my first attempt and the JRF in the second. So this is very helpful for you. This analysis won't go waste, right? Last, fifth step. In fifth step, I would suggest that don't make any assumptions, because sometimes it happens that we make assumptions for certain things, and that is going only in our head, and that complicates the things or the process for us. How come? Like, if suppose a topic have not been asked ever, or have asked very rarely in the examination, but we have this kind of a illusion in our mind that this time I am going to appear in the examination, so this topic, the question from this topic will be asked. No, please don't do that. Please don't put your mind or energy into that. Just follow the trends and the pattern which you see in the previous year's papers. प्रीवियस ईयर्स पेपर्स में अगर आपको दिख रहा है कि यहाँ से क्वेश्चंस नहीं पूछे गए हैं, देन यू कैन क्लियरली अवॉइड दैट टॉपिक ऑल्सो. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा क्या होगा, एक क्वेश्चन उसके ऊपर आएगा, एंड if you'll cover that topic and that is not your interest area topic, then it put a lot of energy of yours, right? So input output ratio has to be balanced, that you need to take care of. And we have talked about the strong and weak area topics, so the ratio should be 60-40. Do keep this thing in mind. 60% of your topics should fall in your strong area, and 40% if it is in your weak area, that's completely okay, because 100% syllabus nobody can do by heartedly. So 60% should be your strong areas, और इस 60% के अंदर भी half of the topics are something which is 9 out of 10, and half of the topics would be 6 or 7 out of 10. So these are the potential areas where you need to work. You need to put your energies into that topics which is relevant for the examination, and accordingly you will be able to crack the examination if you focus on these things. So I hope you have liked the video and liked the content, and please do prepare for your examination seriously. And if any question arises in your mind when it comes to preparation or anything else related to the exam preparation, then do write it in the comment section. I will try my best to help you out. If you like the video, then don't forget to subscribe my channel, and do share it with your friends also. Thank you and have a nice day. See you in the next video.